Radio Creative, streaming live on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. Free Jingle Friday is made possible thanks to our sponsor, Restream. The easy way to stream to multiple social platforms at the same time. Restream Studio makes it simple to go live directly from your browser. Get your first month free at mrc.fm/restream.
Oh my goodness me, is it that time of the week already?
It is! Hello!
Who are you?
Oh, I'm Isabella Russell.
And I am Mike Russell. Hello, welcome to the show. We're here to have fun.
We're making jingles.
And we're just doing everything that's related to audio. With the jingle dog there. Oh, she even looked up on cue.
She was very much on cue. There you go.
All right, so we got myself, Mike. We got Isabella in the house. We are here either live on the video stream or on demand as you listen to us during a podcast. It's really, really cool to be here, Isabella.
It's great to be here and it's great to have you. And we are here to make free jingles. It's Free Jingle Friday. So what you need to do now is head on over to mrc.fm/script if you would like to have your script produced or recorded live on the show today.
That's right. We'll do it for you. It's really, really easy to get involved, and we're just hoping that you will this week. So we're making jingles, as Isabella said. In 28 minutes' time, it's your chance to have a jingle created, or at least voiced for you. Oh,
there you go.
That's cool.
There you go.
Isn't
You
it?
wish you could sing like that, right?
I wish, but
you
no.
You really wish you could sing like that.
Not in this lifetime. It wasn't one of my God-given gifts
you
on this planet.
have been given a really good voice, but not for singing.
Not for singing. Apparently
for
so.
singing.
Yes. No
There
way
you
of
go.
stretching the vocal cords in that direction, I'm afraid.
No, there you go. So, so head on over, submit your script submissions. If you would like to have your script not just recorded, but also produced, then Super Chat yellow or above is the way, as so many of you so generously have already done so today. You can also upgrade within the script submission form at mrc.fm/script, and you have 27 minutes left to get your script submissions in. The timer there shows you exactly how much time you've got. So there you go.
Absolutely, yes. And we would love you to get involved this week. So what's new in your world, Isabella?
I was going to say you look very young today. I don't know what changed, but you kind of, you have the certain glow.
New face cream?
You've got a certain glow.
Yeah, something like that. Hey,
Something is that.
Cool. I'm very, very complimented.
There you go. What's new? So the world of audio continues. I had this cool idea and I really am completely dying to run this past you. And I would love to know what you think about it. It's kind of a little bit bonkers.
Yeah.
Like a little bit bonkers, but I'm really tempted to go with it. So just bear with me. And if you think it's a good idea, post yes in the comments. And if you are listening on a replay of either watching on YouTube or listening as a podcast, do make sure to tweet me at Isabella Russell. I really, really want to know your opinion. So are you ready for this? It's a little bit nuts, Mike.
Take it away, yes.
All right. So, as Music Radio Creative, as a company, you might know, you may not know, we sell a variety of voiceovers to be precise. So it isn't specifically a product because you can't touch it. It's a service, right? So
Yes,
with the recent kind of, there is quite a big movement into, the like eco-friendly, zero waste, kind of, planet-friendly solutions. And I was thinking about it really deeply. I was like, well, when you buy a service, as in somebody actually performs an action for you, it is very hard to, in terms of the voice service, it's very hard for this to be determined as eco-friendly or not eco-friendly. So I was trying to think of a way to make it easier for you to determine whether your choice is better for the planet than it isn't, or, maybe it's aligned with your values more or less, if that makes sense. So, as when you go into the shop and you have a menu and you have a food menu and, it's usually like, vegetarian, vegan, gluten-free. I kind of was thinking of doing the same thing with our voice artists, like creating a menu, but based on their preferences.
You have a gluten-free voiceover. That sounds good.
You made. But I know it sounds a little bit bonkers, but I would love to hear your opinion about this. And I kind of, dry test the idea with you. It's like, say, for example, if you are vegan, right, or you really fight
Vegan jingles, says Paul Dixon.
What does he say, sorry?
Vegan jingles.
Vegan jingles.
Vegan jingles.
Right?
Vegan jingles.
This is cool.
Amazing.
So, if you are vegan, and, it could be that you are vegan for ethical reasons, or it could be just simply your preference, right? Like, we are vegetarian just
You can have a vegan voiceover artist.
I know, and just so you know, every time you order Mike or Isabella, you make a vegetarian choice.
Andre says it's interesting. Hang on, wait a second, Isabella. Like, generally, I wouldn't call myself a vegan, but I would call myself plant-based. So instead of ordering a vegan jingle, can I have a plant-based jingle, please?
Yeah, you can have a plant-based jingle. I love that idea of planting trees for every voiceover. You see, I think that's something quite cool.
That's the big one in the chat. A lot of people are saying, plant a tree. And I know a lot of really cool companies do that. They do ethical things. They're, even on the checkout, they have it as, would you like to plant a tree, when you do this service. I think that's a good idea. More so, because you ran this by me the other day, Isabella. I was just watching the comments coming in now. Some people are not so fan on it.
Definitely bonkers.
Well, yeah, you did run it by me the other day before we went on air. What do you think about this? And I was like, but I know there are some people out there that just love that kind of stuff. And
I know.
Fully support it, by the way. I'm definitely not berating the idea. I think as good to the planet as we can be as possible is a good thing. It's just doing it the right way. So maybe planting a tree. I know, companies, like when you check out, for some reason I've been ordering from Screwfix again in the UK, which for those of you in America, it's like Home Depot or something like that. And every time I do a checkout, even if it's just for a pair of wellies or something like that, they're like, would you like to round it up from $9.99 to £10 and something goes to charity kind of thing?
Yeah,
so, you could do that.
Kind of stuff. Yeah, something like that perhaps would be the way. I definitely want to find, I know it's a bonkers idea, but it's kind of, it starts somewhere. It's got to be bonkers to start with.
Yeah, totally. Carty on Facebook says Free Fish Friday for all you pescatarians out there.
There you go. Free Fish Friday. Nice. I like that. Yeah, you see, there you go. Something in there. But, it's...
What if I'm on the carnivore diet? Can I have a meat-based voiceover? This is nuts.
It is nuts. It's like there are some people who are, I don't know, like on keto diet or something, right? It's like, I don't know. I think it's interesting. Definitely don't want to offend people, but I kind of feel like it is missing to some degree, because if you think about it, when you are making a choice to say, use Mike or Isabella as a voiceover, you don't know what values those people stand for. And do those values align with yours, right?
Yes.
So I was trying to think of a way to bring it a little bit closer. So, when you are shopping for a voice, you kind of can take that into account, right? So say, for example, I don't know, we are all passionate about different things.
Yeah.
But it's like, if you saw that, okay, this voiceover, is, I don't know, a vegan, and this voiceover is on keto diet, based on your dietary preferences, would you go for one or another? I know it's nuts, right? Or should you just simply go for one voice or another because they have a great voice for what you need, right? Am I overcomplicating this? And do tell me if I am. Like, be honest,
You see, I think most people listen to the demos and select based on that. It's interesting, though.
Throw something different out there, right? So there you go.
What about the seafood diet, says Jamie Lee 2K. Seafood, eat it.
There you go. But, I want talent over value. There you go. That's a fair point. You see, that's why I'm asking you, because this is about your opinions, and I really value them. So thank you for all the comments that are coming in. What about a seafood diet? There you go. What else?
Colin says, have I missed April the 1st? Yes, by a long shot is.
Sorry, I might have got carried away, but I kind of feel like
this is so funny. Could you imagine making a trailer for it saying, now you can be friendly to the environment by ordering vegan voiceovers?
Sorry, I know this sounds nuts. All right. It's definitely not April the 1st, Colin.
Has Izzy been drinking?
Do you see? Well, that's
you don't drink. So maybe we can have
alcohol-free.
Can we have teetotal voiceovers? Vodka mixer voiceovers.
There you go. There is a Red Bull and vodka shot.
Oh, yeah.
You see, this is perfect. This is what I will do on April Fools. It's like I will change all the categories instead of like, voice, male, female, language, this, that, and another. I will just make it like...
You just figured something in the chat here. Andy says, what about a fasting voice? It's very weak. Oh dear. Student Affairs
FM says it's about the voice.
It is. Hi to Mike's H66 who's just joined in from the US. Sorry, Mike, you've joined at a crazy time.
Very crazy time.
But there you
Very
go.
crazy
Anyway.
time. So just in case you have just joined in, okay, just a quick reminder, it is Free Jingle Friday, even though we talk about dietary preferences on voices, that's fine. If you would like to get your script recorded today, head on over to mrc.fm/script.
mrc.fm/script.
That's the way to get your script submissions in. If you would like to have your script not just recorded, but also produced live on the show, but the guru master himself, then make sure to get your super chats yellow or above, or you can upgrade within the script submission form.
Absolutely.
Wow.
It's good fun. Well, everyone took that in the manner it was intended. I love it because this is like your testing bed is for whether an idea will fly or not. Hi to Chris. Hi to Christopher, Colin, Joe's watching as well. Andre, we've got Sarah in the house, Student FM, Mike H just joined in, and Paul Dixon, and Barnabas as well. Nice. Oh, cool.
Awesome. Okay.
Oh, can we have a peanut-free jingle, by the way, for those with allergies and things like that? What
Peanut-free jingle.
Peanut-free, soy-free, come on, how far are we going to go with this? That's it.
All that jazz, right? Yeah. All that jazz. So, right, other than that, moving on.
Yes, time to move along now.
Move along now from that topic, I think, yes. So it's a new month. It's a brand new month, and it's June already. Can you believe this? I mean, I cannot believe we're already in June. It seems like the year has not started yet, really, and we're already halfway through, almost.
I know. Crazy 2021.
It is crazy. But what does a new month mean? Sorry, I'm just pouring myself a nice cup of tea. There you go. The new month means brand new offers on Music Radio Creative website. So if you would like to check out what's on offer this month, head on over to mrc.fm/sale. That's as simple as that. We have brand new voices that are on 50%
doing it now.
Price mark, indeed, including a really, really cool brand new French voice. No, scroll down. That's all right.
And Chelsea.
Chelsea is there. She's awesome. She's one of our best-selling voices for many years now.
Great.
She's absolutely fabulous. And more than that, she's just an amazing person as well. All of the people we work with are amazing people, of course.
Absolutely.
But I wanted to highlight Phil, though, who is our male French voice. And he has a really cool voice. So if you are after a French vibey voice, then that might be the way to go.
I thought his name was Phil. I thought you were saying, I'd like to highlight Phil, though. But it's Phil Doe. Oh, can we play his demo?
Yeah, go for it.
Let's hear it.
Go.
Bienvenue sur Révolution Digitale, le podcast des nouveaux entrepreneurs. Chaque semaine, nous parlons avec des entrepreneurs qui ont réussi et partageons leur expérience avec vous. Et laissez-vous inspirer avec votre hôte, François-Paul Lambert. Vous écoutez Chéri Design. Visitez-nous sur notre site web www.rtcheridesign.com. Pop Rock Time avec ARB Compétition. Retrouvez ARB Compétition sur leur page Facebook ARB Compétition et sur leur site internet arbcompétition.com. C'est JZ dans le mix. Le voyage commence. Georgian DJ à lavoro, au travail, et sa musique, et la sua musica. DJ Claudio au platine. Vous écoutez Planète Créole, la radio nouvelle génération. Tout commence par le soin de son corps. Des produits insoupçonnés qui permettent de prendre soin de vous. One Barber soutient TRQL Radio. www.onebarber.be. Le 2 minutes One Coffee Show live. Avec Célio, abonnez-vous et faites-vous un café. Vous écoutez Parler Cuisine, le podcast qui vous aide à mieux cuisiner. Avec Marc et Guy. Communication, formation et un contenu encourageant pour faire la différence. C'est le podcast d'Objectif Agir.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a really good voice.
Préfère la différence.
Yeah, so he's just a really, really nice French voice. So, and it just sort of I wanted to highlight the fact that we do produce jingles in multiple languages. It's not just English. We have voiceovers that are French, Arabic, German, Dutch.
Arabic, there we go.
There is Greek,
Dutch.
Hindi even, Italian, Polish, Portuguese, Russian, Spanish, Ukrainian, you name it.
Georgian. Wow, that's amazing. That is so
Georgian.
Cool. Georgian voiceovers.
Yep.
Available from Music Radio Creative. Hindi as well.
Yeah, we've got
Isabella. I mean, that's insane.
Yeah.
I mean, absolutely very, very cool.
International Music Radio Creative family.
We are part of the global audio family, Isabella.
That's the one. That's the one.
It doesn't matter what language you speak. We are connected by audio. Audio connects us. Audio makes us one, and audio is responsible for so many changes in mood. In fact, it brought it home to me actually the other week when our daughter said that actually music just takes her to another place. You know, she's just 9, but she says music for me, and it's the same for me. I remember when I was about 9 or 10, I started to become very musically aware at that age, and it just takes you away somewhere else. There's something very tribal, very ingrained in our DNA about music and audio in general.
Yeah,
it's all about vibrations, isn't it, really? And
it is, because music is vibrations, right?
Music is vibrations.
But many of you are asking actually about different accents. I can see a question whether we've got Irish voices, whether we've got Spanish voices. Yes, and yes, we have plenty of both. Irish, we've got Spanish, both Latin American Spanish, as in Spain. So plenty. And in fact, this has been one of my missions for this year, has been to actually grow our international voiceover base. We have plenty American and British voices. In fact, I think the two groups account for probably around half of all of the voices that we have. And this year, it's been something that I have been really advocating strongly and pushing forward for, is to really expand our international family of voices because of the reach of our clients. And, we work on average with 130 different countries every single year. There are different languages involved, even though English is kind of the leading language many other countries even go for whatever it is they do because of the international base that they have. I think it's quite cool to have ability to order a voice with your own language on, and it's something that we are definitely working on. And it's not just the voiceovers. Actually, one of the other things that I'm adding on at the moment, we have a royalty-free music catalog, and I have been adding music that's specific to different regions. So we've just finished, for example, adding on a catalog of Arabic music into our library. And actually the next one on the list is African music, like African beats, kind of very, very African. I don't know how to say that in any other way. But there is
Arabian music.
Arabian, yeah.
Very cool. This is some of our library here. There's this one called Track and Trace. Yeah. Going for a COVID theme there, are we? Track and Trace. Snake Whisperer. Very nice. Questions. Ooh. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Horse race. Happy East. And Isabella personally names all of these tunes.
I do. Sometimes
so Track and Trace must have been when she had her NHS COVID test through the post. She was like, let's just call that Track and Trace.
Sometimes I genuinely run out of ideas. I must admit, that's probably one of the hardest things, is to name the songs.
There you go. Okay. We got lots of cool chats coming in as well. People just referring earlier to the world of audio. My goodness, Felix remembers when we used to call our podcast the world of audio. So I'm going to stop that music bed now. It's a bit distracting, isn't it? It's very nice. Also, we've got Mike Edwards, who says, I'm addicted to the MRC sales. And Steffi says, Mike, we all know that the slogan, music is life, is so true worldwide. And it absolutely is. It's absolutely amazing, Isabella. So
that's right. So there you go. That's that. And just before we go any further, for any of you who have just joined us in, make sure to head on over to mrc.fm/script, because you have only 10 minutes left to get your script submissions in for today's show. If you would like to have your script not just recorded, but also produced by the awesome Guru Master Mike Russell, then super chat yellow or above is the way, or simply upgrade at the script submission form at mrc.fm/script. Thank you, Mike.
mrc.fm/script.
That's where you need to go. And you only have, oh my goodness, look at that, just about 10 minutes left to get involved with sending your script in. So it's very important you do that. As Isabella says, super chat, yellow or above, many of you doing. Most recently, you can see that Mark Phillips did that.
Yes.
He did it there. There you go. There's Mark Phillips with his latest super chat. And hello, David, who's the latest subscriber to the channel. Just had a quick check. I don't often check vanity metrics. Is that the right? Vein metrics? Vanity metrics? I don't know. Anyway, I noticed that the channel is up to 232,000 subscribers.
Woohoo!
So thank you, David, for being one of the latest subscribers. And I always enjoy putting the videos out there and having a little chat about audio. We've got some good stuff in the pipeline actually coming up, including, won't say too much about it because I don't want to spoil the surprise, but you know, many of us are recording voiceovers or getting into voiceover at home. In fact, at the start of the show, I just caught my eye that someone said, hey, I'm just getting into voiceover, which is great. It's a great thing to do, especially in the world where we can't travel so much and we're, you know, based at home. So Isabella and I were contacted by this awesome company that we absolutely love. We love their product anyway. And then they said, do you want to work with us? And they make this thing that makes it really easy to do high quality voiceovers at home. And in particular, solves one of the biggest problems of like voiceovers bouncing around like your living room, which is not really designed for, you know, close mic voiceovers. So suffice to say, the video is finished. It's in the approval process and we hope to get it out on the channel in the next couple of weeks. But do you want to say a few words on that without revealing the name of the brand, which we will do soon?
Revealing. Yes,
awesome.
Absolutely. And it is one of the most kind of the biggest problems effectively people have is finding the right space in your home to record. And I think that company solves it beautifully.
Yeah,
and I
elegantly.
really like that. It's a beautiful solution to potentially a really big problem, and it actually looks great in the room. And watch out for the video coming out on our YouTube channel very shortly about it. We're very excited to work with them, and I think that they have the answer to so many problems. It's not the cheapest solution, but I think it's definitely worth it if you don't want to turn the whole room into a recording studio. I think that's the key here.
Elegant indeed.
Yes. Elegant, it doesn't take much space, and that's the key.
That's
and
the key.
Portable as well, so you can move it around.
Absolutely.
So, you know, if you have guests coming over and you want to move it out of your living room and hide it in the bedroom, for example, you know, then you can do some very easily. So it's cool. I like it.
Yes,
I really
we'll talk more about it on the channel soon. And by the way, it's not one of those things, those shields that goes around the back of your mic, which I think it's a start with that kind of stuff. But this is a bit more than that. So
absolutely,
we'll get into that soon. But yeah, lots of really cool stuff going on in the chat. If you've got any more questions for us, by the way, or anything you want to talk about, do let us know in the chat. It's a fully interactive show, by the way. If you're listening on the podcast on demand, we're always available on social media. I'm at Mike Russell, and Isabella's at Isabella Russell, IZABELA, spelt the Spanish way or the Polish way.
It's so it's a Z and one L. So yes, there you go.
Exactly.
So yeah, you know, I think a lot of people are turning into working with a microphone as a way to earn money, and certainly being a voiceover artist is one of them. Podcasters are doing really, really well with. You know, there's podcasting in general is booming right now. Many people turn into podcasting for many different reasons. So work with a microphone is turning to be quite a thing, where it wasn't a thing 2 years ago. It is a thing now.
That's it. Yeah, absolutely. Barnabas Junction says, we just converted a bedroom into a high quality radio studio. I mean, that's what it's all about, isn't it? Spare bedroom, you got something like that, you got the privilege to do that. That's absolutely fantastic. You know, I recognize that we've gone a little bit quiet on the fact that there will be a new MRC studio built very soon. It's in the process, because first of all, here in the UK, where we are based, if you want to do something a little bit bigger than just like a shed, you have to ask for something called planning permission here in the United Kingdom. And then the wonderful council will say yes, or, well, yes, but please change this. So we're kind of in that stage at the moment. And once that gets approved and we're in a good place, then we're going to start talking about that journey on the channel as well. I think it'll be very interesting because I see a lot of people doing videos on how I built my voiceover studio, how I built this, how I built that. Well, I'm very much hoping to turn that into a very much a video-based series. And there will be stuff that I don't know about, like the material they put in the walls and, you know, how they seal things up. But I want to get all that stuff down and put it out in bite-sized, easy chunks, kind of, you know, Mike Russell style, if you know what I mean.
Yep, absolutely. Absolutely. And I think, yeah, sorry, I've lost my trail of thought. I was just replying to the comments in there. But just a quick reminder, actually, a great opportunity, mrc.fm/script. You have 5 minutes left to get your script submissions in for today's show. And if you would like to have your script not just recorded, but also produced, then Super Chat yellow or above is the way, as so many of you have already very generously done so already this week. So
yes.
Thank you very much.
Absolutely, indeed. And
you're very busy today.
Absolutely. Now, I'm going to be busy. Now, I wanted to talk about one last thing in the last 5 minutes is, if you'll indulge me in a little thing that I've got. So, like, you know, I'm really into smart home and smart devices in general, and just like clicks and buttons and stuff to switch lights and music and bits on and off and stuff. And I've said already that when the new MRC studio is built, unless we find a better product, but, you know, I'm a big fan of Unify and their Wi-Fi access points. I really want their access point on the door to the studio. So you have to kind of scan an NFC card to get in. And it says, "Hello, Mike, welcome," or "Hello, Isabella, welcome," as you enter. And I think that's really cool and, you know, a bit scary. It's a bit like Space Odyssey, isn't it?
Piece of equipment for any studio, Mike. Oh my goodness, I don't know how people
open the pod doors.
Those.
Open the pod doors. I'm sorry, Dave, I can't do that. That's what's eventually going to happen. Well, I found this really cool thing that I want to talk about, if you indulge me for just a second. So, you know, Isabella, much to your delight, I've been ordering things from China again. No, seriously, I have.
Am I supposed to be impressed by that?
Not cameras, don't worry, not cameras. But like smart thingies that do smart things like switches and sensors and stuff like that. And I found this cool company, and they make all kinds of things. But the best thing they make, it's a company called Aquara. They're actually quite well known. I think their parent company is Xiaomi, which is like very, very cool company, from my understanding anyway. They make this thing called an Aquara Cube, and it's basically got one of those gyroscopes inside it. And you've already played with this cube, haven't you, Isabella? You know what I'm about to say, don't you?
I know.
Yes, and you know, are you rolling your eyes? Oh dear, okay,
everywhere.
Right, yeah, they're rolling. Okay, so with this cube, you can program it to do many actions. So you can shake it, you can move it, you can spin it, you can double tap it, and for each of those things, it will communicate with the hub and do an action. So what did I decide to do with it, Isabella? Do you know what I decided to do with it?
I know.
Do you want me to tell you? So this little cube thing, now I've programmed it up so it controls our Sonos system throughout our residence, and it's the coolest thing. I can't wait for someone to actually walk in and see me use that cube. So the cube now, I've put like cute little stickers on each side of it, and for each side, that reflects a playlist that I want to play via Spotify on Sonos. So I could have the top, you know, it has like I think a watermelon on, and that's like happy hits. And then the bottom has like a cat, like with a ball of wool, and that indicates piano music. And so depending on what side the cube is, once you turn it around to the right side and then you give the cube a shove, it starts that playlist. It's insane, Isabella. And then if I want to stop the music playing, I just turn the cube upside down and the music immediately stops.
I mean, if you think about it, it's...
And wait, one last thing before you come back with your feedback. And then if you don't like the track that's currently playing on Sonos, you pick the cube up and you shake it. And it's amazing. It's just, and it's not connected. It's Zigbee protocol, so it's all wireless. And I just think it's the most insane thing. So we can be in our diner/kitchen, and I can shake this little cube thing, and it skips the tracks. And it's just like, it's just too much. Isabella, your feedback. Please.
Yeah, no, my feedback was to say, you know, you could do that for radio stations, you could do that for podcasts to listen to. So it's kind of, I mean, I can see how you find it cool. And I think, you know.
There you go. Is that all you've got to say?
That's all I'm going to say about
Listen,
this.
acquire a cube. You got to get yourself one of these. Trust me. Yeah, you need some kind of hub as well for it to work. So don't just buy the cube itself. Unfortunately, yeah, they're not on sale generally in the UK. But the Chinese sites where you order direct from China, they're super cheap on those sites. And for a few quid, it's worth having a play. And they do stuff like door sensors and temperature sensors and things like that. But by far the best thing is the cube that you can shake and move and shove and tap to change playlists.
Mike is easily pleased. And Andre says, my wife calls these boy toys. And I completely agree with your wife, just so you know. Yes.
No way. Well, look, Paul says sounds good until the dog runs off with it. Yeah, we do keep it out of dog reach. It is a remote control, Patrick. That's exactly what it is.
But it's shaped as a cube, which makes it cool, right?
Oh, yeah, and Doug's got a good question. Techie Doug says, what have you got more than 6 playlists? Well, I've put 6 in at the moment, but I know that I can put more if I want. So at the moment, I turn the cube to the side I want for the playlist I want, and then I give it a shove and it starts playing. But you can also do a double tap gesture. So I could have 6 more playlists, and then, I could change the things around. So I could have it like Shake does a random playlist or something like that. So, possibilities, Isabella, are endless.
But I kind of completely agree with Student FM who
Hang on, script submissions closed, by the way.
I completely agree with Student FM who says, what about the environment? And I'm just like, I'm completely on this with you, because actually, why should you buy a piece of plastic if you can just activate the same thing with your voice or turn it on your phone? I don't think that's particularly environmentally friendly way to have it A, shipped from China, and B, have a piece of plastic sitting on your table. So completely on this with you. That's where I stand. Okay. Right? There you go. You've been told.
Yeah, go Izzy, says Student FM. Okay,
Thank you.
I will be quiet then.
There you go.
Love your tasting gadget, says Bonnie. I'll stick to pressing a button, not a kid's toy, says Colin. Yeah, I'm getting some flack for this.
There you go. You are getting your stick.
Mike is easily pleased, says Kai.
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
Easy for president. Thanks.
I just think it's so cool. It's so James Bond. You can turn a cube around and you've got music playing.
No,
and it's just
Mikey, it
cool.
isn't James Bond. It's a gimmick. It's a gimmick, and it's unfortunately,
it's a gimmick that you use though now regularly.
I do because it's there. But if I had a choice, not that you gave me one, I would not choose to buy it or have it in our house.
Anyway, acquire a cube. Go and order yourself one from China, or in your local market, it might be on sale. I think Acquire is generally available in the US. So most of our viewers and listeners are from the United States. So my friends, you will be able to just go onto your Amazon or your retailer and get one delivered probably next day.
Yeah, there you go. Chris is ordering one now.
Oh, you see, there you go. I didn't even know this cube existed till last week. And when I found out it existed, I was like, that is cool.
There you go. I get it. But it's like, if in order for the world to change for the better, like things like that really should stop being important. Does that make sense?
I know what you mean. It's all stuff.
It's stuff. It's like we don't need more stuff. We need less stuff. Less stuff is better. The less stuff, the better. It's like you don't need a cube to shake it, to tell it you don't like a song. I mean, that's just silly. I'm sorry, Mike. I know we're completely two opposites when it comes to stuff like that.
We are.
But I'm like, it's just not flying with me.
And that's okay. It's all right.
That is okay, you see. Yeah. There you go. All right. So
going to do some jingles then?
We are ready to make some jingles. And just quick heads up, we obviously have a lot of jingles to record, which are super chats. We are recording those first. So those people who opted to have their jingle not just recorded but also produced will get it recorded now, and then everything else gets recorded later on. Today we won't be recording those live on the show. We will do it off the show, and it will be done sort of pretty much almost straight after the show. We just can't do it today live on the show, but don't worry, they all will be available at mrc.fm/FJF. So don't fear if you don't hear your jingle now. We record everything.
We had a load of orders, by the way, for Super Chats today.
Yeah, you're going to be very busy today.
All right, let's crack on then. No more time to waste. I'm starting my presets up, which you can access at mrc.fm.
I will grab the non-specified if that's okay.
All of them?
I can, yes.
Okay then, Isabella. Well, let's see if we can get them all right. which I'm sure we can. Here we go then. So it is Free Jingle Friday. It is indeed the 4th of June. Can you believe already? Yeah, the time is flying. And let's start recording. We're feeling the pressure today because it's Open Line Friday on the Weather Jazz podcast, and Andre will be spinning the amazing tale of his search for Uncle Arthur's barometer. Welcome to Super Mood with 60 Fit Faziel. Oh, hang on. Welcome to Super Mood with 60 Fit Faziel, UG, and TS the Expandable. Happy vibes.
Live on the Costa del Cleethorpes, it's Pete Morton. From Global Network Radio and a weekend bag of party classics. Stacks of soul and super smooth rolled gold. Fancy a shout out? Hit us up 07960 276 655. Broadcasting from the heart of Ramsbottom, you're listening to the sound of Lancashire. This is East Lancs Radio.
Old school hip hop never sounded so good. Back in the day on Biggs Radio. On Friday, Saturday and Sunday, the crew of Hit Sound FM only plays the best dance classics. A weekend with Hit Sound FM is just a super weekend. Got an earworm? A song repeating in your mind? It likely came from Q105. But if you have a tapeworm, well, that probably came from FLZ. Anyway, here's a hit people always love hearing again.
From the aha moments to the ZZ Top, these are the 80s at 8.
You're listening to Warren Smith right here on your community station. Leicester Till I Die TV, the home of the FA Cup winners 2021. Oh, and we have a Premier League trophy too. It's 3 p.m. in the UK. Make sure your seatbacks and tray tables are in the upright position. This is Anthem City.
This is Dummer. This is music. This is Contact Summer Radio.
Listen to 1970s California-inspired rock and roll at the Upside Down World podcast.
Moshville Radio. From indie to metal. It rocks.
It's time for the mixtape on KCFM. 60 minutes of carefully curated tracks for your listening pleasure. Today's theme is the mixtape on KCFM Putney. For your audio and video production needs,
Suhovsky Enterprise is the way to go. The most variety of Christian music is found right here on Christian Music Spotlight with Brian David.
It's 10 a.m. It's time for the Jackson and Jasper Show, live from 3273 Studio in Cleveland, Georgia, where the antiquities of the past link and coexist with the modern world. Jazz Jambalaya.
DJ Bish, playing all your favorite bangers. 10 Plus Radio, bringing you inspiration, encouragement, and great music 24/7. DJ Starfair, your DJ who puts life back into the best classic rock, heard anywhere in the cosmos. You're in tune to Funk It Up Thursday with Lancey B on Soul Connection Radio.
You are listening to Whiskey, Soda and Chewing Gum, the best of funky and soul. The best of funky and soul with Angelo Stanisi. With Angelo Stanisi. The voice, the music, the soul. This is Save Our Soul.
Whew, that was good. Almost without any hiccups along the way.
I would say so.
That
I would
was
say
good.
that's pretty
good.
decent.
You know, we have a good streak there.
Absolutely. We had an amazing streak. So I'm going to go through and just start editing up these voiceovers so we can get down into production mode. But anything else you want to say is before I get into my serious production
That is really
mode?
cool. I was going to ask which production library you are going to use, and hope you could perhaps
Suggest.
use production library number 6, because it is on offer in June. It's half price through the whole of June, and it is quite a whomper of a production library with something crazy like 300 and how many music beds? Let me just tell you now.
It's got a lot of music beds in.
388 music beds and 851 sound effects. I mean, that's in 20 different categories. It's one of the largest libraries actually we sell, and it is at half the price. It comes at around, if you were in dollars, it's around $180 right now, down from $360, which is really, really amazing deal. So if you would like to check it out, head on over to mrc.fm/sale. That's where you can find this awesome library on. And I hope that Mr. Russell could use it and showcase it in making of the live jingles.
Absolutely.
Today.
So yes, it will be Production Library Volume 6. You'll find all our production libraries at mrc.fm/SFX, where you can get whizzes and bangs and all that kind of cool stuff that I'm playing right now. And I'm going to pull these into my presets and get started. So let's actually, as I usually like to do, drag in quite a few pads, because they can usually be the basis to my jingles, and we'll go into a slightly simpler view as well. So we'll go to that kind of view there. So we've got things good. And I'm also going to go out and, as I should do before I start my production, is zoom right out and normalize all this stuff so that it's nice and loud. I can see the waveform, I can work with it. And also, it's a tip, if you are using my presets, by the way, to produce, normalizing the voice will really help the effects to work a little bit better on your voice. So you should really be doing that every time and making sure that you've just maximized the audio that you're working.
That's it. So, and yeah, I was just going to say that I've lost my trail of thought. So no, I'm not going to say it. I don't know why.
Do not worry.
Do not worry.
Hit your mute button.
Cool I wanted to say, and then I was like, I was mesmerized by what you just said for your presets, and I've lost it.
No worries. Hit mute is and come in whenever you like. She's gone. Okay. With that, she is on the way. So let's get a few of these jingles down into the production zone and a few of these pads in. And I did quite like that scratch and wipe effect I played from Library 6. So I'm going to bring that in maybe to the first jingle here. Let's have a listen.
We're feeling the pressure today because it's Open Line Friday.
Okay, we're feeling the pressure today. Yes, of course. But wonderful Andre.
Today because it's Open Line Friday on the Weather Jazz podcast. And
Andre, yeah, that's it. Yeah, feeling. Do you get it? Feeling the pressure. Weather. Feeling weather pressure. Yes, very cool indeed.
Open Line Friday on the Weather Jazz podcast. And
Let's see whether we can bring this in.
Open Line Friday on the Weather.
Okay, we're going to chop that and bring that along a little bit more, like so.
Open Line Friday on the Weather Jazz podcast.
Maybe too much of a separation there.
Friday on the Weather Jazz podcast.
And there we go. Then we're going to put that up here and play that in.
And Andre will be spinning the amazing Tale of His Search.
Okay, we're going to cut out that breath. Maybe move that up there. Maybe pop that there.
Tale of His Search for Uncle Arthur's.
Tale
of His Search for Uncle Arthur's Barometer.
Okay. There we go.
His search for Uncle Arthur's Barometer. Uncle Arthur's Barometer.
We need maybe... Let's get the end of that, because that'll work nicely about there.
Arthur's Barometer.
Nice. Okay, now we're going to go into this one, and this is going to go here.
Welcome to Super Mood with 60 Fit Facial. Oh,
hang on, yeah.
Welcome to Super Mood with 60 Fit Facial. Oh, hang on.
No, that's not quite what we wanted.
Mood with 60 Fit Facial, UG, and TS the Expandable. Happy vibes.
Yeah, that's what we want. So we want that to go in about there, and we want this here. In here.
Super Mood with 60.
Okay, that's sounding cool. Let's bring that over a bit more.
Welcome to Super Mood with 60 Fit Facial.
And then we're going to pull that up there.
Super Mood with 60 Fit Facial. UG and TS the Expandable.
And then we're going to end it off with this up here.
Expandable. Happy vibes.
That's it, and that's got a nice little ending there. Let's bring this one over a little bit more, zoom it out, and bring some more of these down so that we've got these to work with over here. Also going to bring this in over here, and we'll go back and we'll bring in some beeps. Beeps are always good to work with. So now we're going to bring this over here. Let's play that.
Live on the Costa del...
Okay, that's cool.
Live.
Live.
Del Cleethorpes. It's Pete Morton.
A bit earlier there with that.
Del Cleethorpes. It's Pete Morton.
That's going there.
Pete Morton. Pete Morton from Global Network Radio and a weekend bag of party classics.
Okay, let's dig into some of those music beds. Let's see what we got going on in Production Library 6. We'll go for some beats. Let's see what we've got in here. Something about 120 BPM is probably going to be suitable, I think, for this. Let's bring that in. Stick it on there. Yeah, there we go.
Classics. Stacks of...
Okay, let's just make that pull in earlier.
Party classics. Stacks of...
Okay, let's bring that in even earlier.
Party classics. Stacks of...
Okay, that needs to go up there.
Party classics. Stacks of soul and super smooth rolled gold.
That's it.
Gold. Fancy a shout out?
Fancy a shout out?
Hit us up.
Hit us up, and then we've got the
07960
Let's take the gap out there a little bit.
276
And a gap there as well.
655.
And that's going to be the beat that we end on. Like that. Bing, bing, bing.
5.
Hang on, that's a bit sudden.
5.
That's nearly there.
5.
That's it.
5, 5.
There we go, perfect. And then we'll bring this into play with this.
Broadcasting from the...
Okay, let's make sure we keep in the...
Broadcasting from the heart of Ramsbottom.
That's the one.
Broadcasting from the heart of Ramsbottom. You're listening to the sound of Lancashire. This is East Lancs Radio.
Let's put that in there.
Ramsbottom. You're listening to the sound of Lancashire.
Okay, a bit earlier there.
You're listening to the sound of Lancashire. This is East Lancs Radio.
Nice dry ending there with a fade. There we go. Saving as we go along this time. Yes, let's save everything so we don't lose anything in case of emergency or power cut or whatever it might be. Let's bring this in here and let's bring this in here. And we'll just like throw that in from the start there. Okay, about there.
Old school hip hop never sounded so good. Back in the day.
Okay.
On Biggs Radio. Sounded so good. Back in the day.
Back in the day. And then we'll bring this one up here. Pop it there. Thank you for all the support, by the way. I'll just say it. Often say this weekly, but for those who are new, and I can see many of you are, who've been super chatting or upgrading your scripts, you help support the show and support MRC, and that's really cool of you.
Back in the day on Biggs Radio.
Really, really cool of you, and we're like super grateful here, and we love doing this, and it's just fun.
Hey, on Biggs Radio.
Okay, we need a bit of a something like that, which will come in.
Day on Biggs Radio.
There we go. Let's put that there.
On Friday. On Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Maybe not the right effect. Let's see what else we got. Something more like that.
On Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, the crew of Hit Sound FM.
Okay, then we need to separate that out a little more.
And Sunday,
The crew of Hit Sound FM.
And then that's going to play in with that.
and Sunday.
The crew of Hit Sound FM only plays the best dance classics.
The best dance classics.
Classics.
A weekend with Hit Sound FM is just a super.
Just a super.
Just a.
Let's bring that up there.
Just a super. Super weekend.
Oh.
Weekend.
I wonder if we can do that. What will that sound like?
A super weekend.
Okay, just stretching out super a little bit more. Let's bring that and extend that out. And, whoops, don't want to time stretch that. Let's do that. And let's do that as well and do that and see how that works.
Hit Sound FM is just a super weekend.
A bit earlier.
Hit Sound FM is just a super weekend.
Bit more just to get happy on that.
Weekend.
There we go. Weekend. I know what's happening here. The kind of issue, if you like. We need to.
Weekend.
Yeah, not quite. Oh no, don't want to do that. Let's try that.
Weekend.
Now it's better. Okay, that's cool. Hope you enjoy using that one. Let's bring this in and these over here. They can start to come into play as well. Bring this over. Let's bring all of those guys over. Let's use them. And we'll stick this out a little bit further now so we can work with that later. Thank you, Bjorn, by the way. Thank you to all our moderators, Bjorn, Doug, Tim, rightly saying that sound effects are always available at the same URL that's posted in the chat on YouTube, mrc.fm/SFX. If you're interested in doing the kind of stuff you're watching yourself in the comfort of your own home.
Can I just add, I'm here, I'm still here. Can I just add a huge thank you to our wonderful moderators because they help every single week. So thank you to Bjorn, to Tim, and to Doug. You're absolutely fantastic. So you can show your appreciation to those three wonderful amigos in chat.
Please do.
Yeah, please do.
Absolutely. Thanks, Iz. Okay, let's get this on here.
Got an earworm.
Oh, that's cool. Got an earworm. Let's go back into the realm of music here. See what we've got that's available for us. Quite a few different beds here. It's quite funky.
Got an earworm. A song repeating in your mind? It likely came from Q105.
Okay.
Got an earworm. A song repeating in your mind? It likely came in your mind? In your mind?
Let's just try this.
Repeating in your mind? It likely came.
Let's space that out a bit more.
It likely came from Q105, but if you have a tape...
Just bear with me. Just doing something here.
But if you have a tape one, well, that probably came from FLZ. Anyway.
Nearly there. And let's just separate this out a little bit. Boom. Like that.
That probably came from FLZ. Anyway.
That's it. And then let's stretch this like that.
FLZ. Anyway, here's a hit people always love hearing again.
Yeah, I don't think that sound effect at the end is necessary. So there we go. What have we got here? Really good, productive session today. I'm so happy that so many people, I can see like our regular supporters coming in and upgrading their scripts to be prioritized and produced into full jingles. I can see lots of new people as well this week. So really, really grateful for that.
Listen to 1970s California inspired rock and roll.
Nice. Okay. Let's see what we can do.
Listen to 1970s California Listen to 1970s California inspired rock and roll.
Let's see whether we can. Let's do that.
Inspired rock and roll.
That's the bit that I want to emphasize.
Inspired rock and roll.
And then, of course, gentle fade.
Inspired rock and roll at the Upside Down World Podcast.
That's the one. And we'll chop it there and chop it there.
At the Upside Down World Podcast.
Nice. Okay, that's cool. Sharp fade. Let's go in here and see what we've got going on.
Moshville Radio. Moshville Radio. From Indie.
That's going up there.
Metal. To metal. It rocks.
Okay, let's time that up so it all syncs. Fade that off. Alt Shift, Alt Shift, Alt Shift, Alt Shift. There we go. And we'll do this. And that, and this, and that, and this. And then we'll do this. Just drawing pretty patterns, that's all. If it sounds good, then that's a bonus. Let's see what's going on here.
Moshville Radio.
That's a bit too early. Let's make that later.
Moshville Radio. From indie to metal. It rocks.
Oh, quite like the way that worked out. Stick with that and get some more of these lovely voiceovers in. See what we can be creating. Save. Save. Control S. Or Command S for you lovely Mac users. Command S.
It's time for the mixtape on K. It's time for the mix.
Alright, let's see what we can do here. That's going to go there.
It's time for the mixtape on KCFM. 60 minutes of carefully curated tracks for your listening.
Right, let's get rid of that sound effect, I think.
It's time for the mixtape on KCFM. 60 minutes of carefully curated.
Let's put that up there. Put that a bit later.
60 minutes of carefully curated tracks for your listening.
Make that end a tiny bit later.
Pleasure. Today's theme is...
We're going to pop this down here. And then we're going to do this. And this.
Today's theme is... the mixtape on KCFM.
We'll leave just a slight gap there.
Listening pleasure. Today's theme is... the mixtape on KCFM Putney.
And then KCFM Putney ending off nicely.
Mixtape on KCFM Putney.
Nice. Okay. Save that. And move on to the next.
For your audio and video production needs.
Here we go.
For your...
one for our awesome, what I would call super fan, Michael Zuchowski. Thank you, Michael, for supporting. Absolutely amazing.
For your audio and video production needs.
Zuchowski Enterprise.
Oh, gonna have a little bit of fun there. Let's see if this is gonna work. Just kind of roughly matching things there. Okay.
Needs.
Zuchowski.
Yeah, apart from that I didn't get it sort of accurately on the beat yet. So we'll just sort of make that right. If you know what I mean. Got to make it right. Okay, that's a bit better.
Needs.
Zuchowski Enterprise is the way to go.
And we'll end that off. So it's got a pitch shifted there.
The way to go. The most variety.
Okay, that's cool. So now you know that.
For your audio and video production needs,
Suhovsky Enterprise is the way to go.
Subtle, but it's there. And that's what I like about these things. So
the most variety of Christian music is found right here on Christian Music Spotlight.
let's do a little swapsy there. Let's put that one over there. Put this over here.
The most variety of Christian music is found right here on Christian Music Spotlight with Brian David.
Let's see what we can do here.
The most variety of Christian music is found right.
Okay, and then we'll just pop that up there, or maybe there actually.
Is found right here.
Mid-Julia.
Is found right here on Christian Music Spotlight with Brian David.
And then we need the out, which is going to come in about there.
Music Spotlight with Brian David.
That's it. And then fade that off at the end. Then we got this one over here, which is coming in right there.
it's 10 a.m. It's 10 a.m. It's 10 a.m.
Let's bring that maybe there.
It's 10 a.m. It's time for the Jackson and Jasper Show.
Okay. Let's bring that there.
Yeah, it's time. It's time for the Jackson and
then that's going there.
live from 3273 Studio in Cleveland, Georgia. Live from 3273 Studio in Cleveland, Georgia.
Okay. Let's bring these in here. And gosh, 5 more jingles there. Bit of a mammoth session today. We like that. We definitely like that. So this is going to go here, and then this is coming in here. Let's have a play with this one. So we got this sounding good here with a bit of this and a bit of this.
Where the antiquities of the past.
Antiquities of the past.
Link and coexist with a modern world. Modern world's jazz jambalaya.
Let's actually bring that in and fade that out there. And we'll take this and extend it a little bit and then put lots of effects on. So we'll do that, and we'll do that.
Jazz jambalaya.
Where the antiquities of the past.
Link and coexist with a modern world.
Let's just do something really cool there as well.
Where the antiquities of the past.
Link and coexist with a modern world's jazz jambalaya.
Bit too early with that whoosh, I think.
World's jazz jambalaya. World's jazz jambalaya.
That's it.
Playing all your favorite bangers.
Oh, there's that phrase again, bangers.
DJ Bish. DJ Bish. Playing all your
Okay.
Bish. Playing all your favorite bangers.
There we go. Let's put that down there.
Bangers.
Bangers. Bangers.
Bangers. Bangers. Your favorite bangers. 10 Plus Radio, bringing you inspiration, encouragement, and great music 24/7.
Okay, just nudge too late there, so let's try and nudge that up, make it fit a bit better.
Bringing you inspiration, encouragement, and great music 24/7.
That's the one. Okay, 2 more jingles left, so let's delete a few of those. So we've got a lot of space going on here. So this is going to come here. That's going to go
DJ
there.
Starfair, your DJ who puts life back into... DJ Starfair. DJ Starfair.
That's going to go in like this.
DJ Starfair, your DJ Starfair, your DJ who puts life back into the best classic rock.
Best classic rock, huh? Okay.
Classic rock. Classic rock. Head anywhere in the cosmos. Classic rock. Head anywhere in the cosmos.
And we need a whoosh out there at the end there, so let's bring that in about there.
In the cosmos.
Nice little echo at the end.
You're in tune to Funk It Up Thursday with Lancey B.
With Lancey B.
Thursday with Lancey B on Soul Connection Radio. Thursday with Lancey B on Soul Connection. Thursday with Lancey B on Soul Connection Radio.
Let's make that a tad earlier.
Soul Connection Radio.
Pop that up there.
Connection Radio.
There we go, that's nice. And we've got this one here.
You are listening to Whiskey. You are listening to Whiskey, Soda and Chewing Gum, the best of funkies and soul. The best. Chewing Gum, the best of funkies and soul.
The best of funky and soul.
That's how it's supposed to sound.
Soda and
The best of funky and soul with Angelo Stancy.
Okay, that's not quite right because that needs to be there. And then that needs to be like that. This coming in here. That coming in there. Let's try that.
and Chewing Gum.
The best of funky and soul
With Angelo Stanisi. And Chewing Gum.
The best of funky and soul
With Angelo Stanisi.
Let's put some echo on that.
funky and soul
With Angelo Stanisi.
And then the final jingle, all of these, of course, produced in my presets, allowing me to work super fast and get all of your jingles produced during this fairly short in comparison live stream.
The voice, the music, the soul. This. The soul. This is Save Our Soul.
Okay.
Soul. This is Save Our.
Let's cut that a little bit.
This is Save.
Let's see what happens if we do that.
This is Save Our Soul.
There we go. Just going to put that up there as well.
Save Our Soul.
And there we go. That's the whole session all done. I'm going to mix it down. People often ask, by the way, where to get these jingles after the show. Not everyone knows that, Isabella.
It's mrc.fm/FJF. That's where you can get all of the jingles that we record and produce. Everything from the show goes in there. So head on over to mrc.fm/FJF. Now, if you are watching us on a replay and you haven't had your jingle submitted, or if you are listening, in fact, on our podcast, and again, you haven't had your jingle submitted, then don't worry, you can still head on over to mrc.fm/FJF. We do put all the links mentioned in today's show in there. All, everything you need to know about how Free Jingle Friday works is there. You may want to join us in for one of the live shows in the future. So handy link to have all around.
Absolutely. Now, I don't know if you have time maybe to do your scripts if you want to.
We are going to record them off the show if that's okay.
We're going to end now?
Sorry?
We're going to end the show now?
kind of, yeah.
Okay, wow, that was really quick. Oh my goodness me. Have a great week. Any last words before we go then?
Last words of wisdom. If you haven't done so already, click subscribe. We are live every single week. Yeah. We're here making jingles, showing you how to make amazing audio. This amazing wizard, Mike Russell, shows you how to make something sound cool. So if you want to hear more, then subscribe, click thumbs up, make sure to follow us, all of the jazz, so that you are here next week and, to show your appreciation kind of thing, right? Absolutely. And I would say that that's probably the very best thing that you can do is hit subscribe on this channel. It's youtube.com/musicradiocreative. Throw us a thumbs up as well if you like the video. And download your jingles at mrc.fm/FJF. Jingle Dog is sleeping. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye.
Thanks to our sponsor, Restream, the easy way to stream to multiple social platforms at the same time. Restream Studio makes it simple to go live directly from your browser. Get your first month free at mrc.fm/Restream.